Hello, everyone, and welcome back to SpeakAlong English, an easy English speaking podcast where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Mia.
And I'm Alex.
Mia, something really funny happened to me this morning.
Oh, really? What happened?
Well, I was trying to order coffee at the cafe. I wanted to say, I would like a black coffee, please, but instead I said, I would like a black chicken, please. And the person at the counter looked at me like this, so confused.
Oh no, Alex, that's hilarious. But you know what? That's actually perfect for today's episode.
That's right, because today we're talking about why mistakes in English are not problems. They are actually your friends. Mistakes are our teachers. Mistakes help us grow.
Exactly. And this is such an important topic for every English learner. Whether you are a complete beginner practicing your English speaking for the first time or someone at A2 level who wants to speak more confidently, this episode is for you.
And before we start, everyone, if you want to keep improving your English listening practice and speaking practice, please subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. It really helps us to keep making these episodes for you.
Yes, please. And share it with a friend who is also learning English. Okay, so let's start with tip number 1. Alex, you know I actually think mistakes are good for you.
Well, they are definitely funny when others make them.
No, really. Okay, can I ask you something? When you made that mistake this morning with black chicken, how did you feel?
Honestly, at first I felt embarrassed. You know that feeling? Your face gets hot, you want to hide. But then I thought, wait, the person understood me. They just looked surprised. And then I corrected myself and said black coffee, and we both laughed. That's communication.
And that's exactly the point. Communication is always more important than being perfect. When you make a mistake in English, it doesn't mean you failed. It means you tried. And trying is how you learn.
Yes, there's actually a great saying, trial and error. Do you know this expression, everyone? Trial means you try something. Error means you make a mistake. Trial and error means you keep trying and learning from each mistake. This is how babies learn to walk. This is how we all learned our first language.
That's such a good point, Alex. Nobody is born speaking perfectly. Every great English speaker, every fluent speaker, made thousands and thousands of mistakes to get there. Mistakes are the path to confidence. Mistakes are the path to fluency.
You know what I like to say? Learning English is like learning to ride a bicycle. You will fall. You will make mistakes. But every time you fall, you learn something new. And one day, you just ride. You speak English naturally.
I love that. And everyone listening at home, I want you to say this with us. Mistakes are my friends. Say it out loud. Don't be shy. Mistakes are my friends. Great.
Okay, my tip number 2 is to stop being afraid. Fear is the biggest barrier. Mia, what do you think is the number 1 reason people don't improve their English speaking, even when they study every day?
Let me think. I think it's fear. Fear of making mistakes. Overcoming fear of speaking is probably the most important step in learning English.
Exactly. So many learners know vocabulary. They understand English when they listen, but when it's time to speak, they freeze.
Yes, they think, what if I say the wrong word? What if my pronunciation is bad? What if people laugh at me?
And you know what? I completely understand that feeling. When I was learning, I was so afraid. But here's what changed everything for me. I realized that most people are very kind.
Agreed. They don't care if your grammar is perfect. They just want to connect with you. They want to have a conversation.
Yes, and here's something important. Native English speakers make mistakes too. Even teachers make mistakes sometimes. That's normal. Language is alive. It changes. Nobody speaks perfectly all the time.
So, how do we stop being afraid? I have one simple tip. Every day, try to say just one new thing in English. Don't think too much. Just speak, even if it's just to yourself. Even if it's just, "Good morning, I am tired today." Start small, start simple.
I love that. Speak first, think later. Actually, no, wait. Don't think too much. Just open your mouth. The words will come. And if you make a mistake, great. That's a new lesson.
And everyone at home, I know you might be thinking, "Mia, it's easy for you to say, but I feel so embarrassed." I understand. We all feel that way at the beginning. But remember, confidence in English doesn't come before speaking. It comes from speaking, even from speaking with mistakes.
Okay, tip number 3. So we know mistakes are good. We know fear is not helpful. But how do we actually use our mistakes to improve? How do we actually learn from our mistakes?
I think we need to approach this from a practical point of view. What can we learn?
What are some practical English learning tips?
Great question. Okay, first practical tip, record yourself speaking. This is one of the best ways to improve your English speaking. Use your phone, read a sentence out loud, record it, then listen back. You will hear things you want to improve.
Ooh, I love this tip. I did this last week, actually. I recorded myself saying some sentences, and I noticed I was saying, "I am go to the store," instead of, "I am going to the store." I didn't even notice until I heard myself. Recording is like having a helpful mirror for your voice.
Exactly. A mirror for your voice. I love that expression. Second practical tip, talk to yourself. It sounds funny, but it works. When you are making breakfast, say it in English. "I am making coffee." "I am putting bread in the toaster." When you are walking, describe what you see. "I see a red car." "The sky is blue today."
Oh, yes. This is called narrating your day. And you know what? This is perfect for beginners. You don't need a conversation partner. You can practice your English speaking every single day, just by yourself.
Third practical tip, write down your mistakes. Keep a little notebook or a note on your phone. And when you make a mistake, write it down. Write the mistake and the correct version. Like this. "I said black chicken. The correct word is black coffee. Now I will never forget it."
Yes, the chicken story is forever in your memory now. Writing down mistakes is so powerful because it makes you pay attention. It turns a mistake into a lesson.
And fourth practical tip, practice shadowing. That's when you listen to English and repeat it right away, just like a shadow. Our shadowing episode is designed exactly for this. We'll talk more about that in just a moment.
Mia, can we do a quick role play? I want to show everyone what it looks like to make a mistake and recover from it naturally.
Oh, yes, great idea. Let's do it. I'll be your English-speaking friend. You try to tell me about your morning.
Okay, so this morning I wake up at 7. No, sorry, I woke up at 7. I get up, I got up, and I made breakfast. I made eggs.
That sounds nice. What kind of eggs?
Scrambled eggs. No, wait, scrambled eggs with bread.
Perfect. Did you see what Alex did? He made mistakes. I wake up instead of I woke up, scramble eggs instead of scrambled eggs. But he noticed, he corrected himself, and the conversation continued. That's the goal. Not perfection, just communication.
And honestly, when you correct yourself mid-sentence, that's actually very good. It shows you are listening to yourself. It shows you are learning. Real conversations are full of oops, I mean moments. Even native speakers do this.
Everyone at home, try this right now. In English, say 2 or 3 sentences about your morning. Don't worry if it's perfect, just say it. You can practice your English speaking right here, right now. Go ahead, we'll wait for you.
Yes, pause the video if you want. Say your sentences. Then come back and keep listening. That's active learning.
Okay, tip number 5, and this one is very close to my heart. Celebrate your small victories. We talk a lot about mistakes, but we also need to talk about progress.
Yes, this is so important. Sometimes learners focus only on what they got wrong. But what about what they got right? Every time you understand a new sentence in English, celebrate. Every time you use a new word, celebrate. Every conversation you have in English, even a short one, that's a win.
I have a student, well, a friend, who is learning English. She told me last week, Mia, today someone asked me for directions in English and I answered them. I was so scared, but I did it. And she was so proud, and she should be. That's a real-life English conversation. That's exactly what daily English practice is for.
That's beautiful. And you know what made that possible? All those small mistakes she made before. All those times she said the wrong word but kept going. All those days she practiced a little and a little more. Small, consistent steps. That's the secret.
Small, consistent steps. I love that. And everyone listening, you are already doing it right now. By listening to this episode, you are improving your English listening skills. By repeating our sentences, you are improving your English speaking. You are making progress every single day, even when you can't feel it.
And if today you feel discouraged, if you think, I make too many mistakes, my English is not good enough, please remember, every mistake is a step forward. You are not failing. You are learning. Be patient with yourself.
Now, before we go to our summary, we want to tell you something really important about how to use our content.
Yes, listening to our podcast episodes like this one is great for learning new vocabulary and understanding English conversation. But do you know what will really help you speak English fluently?
Shadowing practice. And we've made a special shadowing episode just for today's lesson. In that episode, I guide you through the key ideas we learned today. You repeat everything you hear just like a shadow. It trains your mouth to make the right sounds in English.
Think of it this way. Our podcast episodes are where you learn. You understand the vocabulary, the ideas, the context. And our shadowing episodes are where you actually practice, where you use your voice and build your real speaking skills.
It's like going to the gym for your mouth. The podcast teaches you. The shadowing exercise makes you stronger. You'll find the link to today's shadowing episode in the description below and a card above. Do both and watch how fast your English improves.
Okay, let's do a quick review of what we learned today.
Tip number 1. Mistakes are your friends. They are not problems. They are how you learn. Trial and error is the natural process of language learning.
Tip number 2. Stop being afraid to speak. Overcoming fear of speaking is the most important step. Communication matters more than perfection.
Tip number 3. Use your mistakes to improve. Record yourself. Talk to yourself. Write down your mistakes. Do the shadowing practice.
Tip number 4. It's okay to correct yourself mid-conversation. That shows you're paying attention and growing.
And tip number 5. Celebrate your small victories. Every step counts. Every conversation counts. Every English word you use counts.
You can do this. We believe in you. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and remember, every mistake you make is making you a better English speaker.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Please don't forget to subscribe to SpeakAlong English podcast, give this video a like, and share it with someone who needs to hear this message today.
And here's today's comment challenge. Have you ever made a funny mistake in English? Tell us in the comments. It could be a wrong word, a funny pronunciation, anything. We would love to read your stories. And don't worry, we promise not to laugh. Well, maybe just a little.
I love it. Yes, share your funny English mistake in the comments. Let's laugh together and learn together. That's what this community is all about.
All right, everyone. That's all for today. Keep practicing. Mistakes are your friends.
See you next time. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye. And remember, black coffee, not black chicken.